Okay, guys. Great Gold, Las Vegas. Hello, Karen. Drake, Rex, Blowback, Blowback. I don't know. People are afraid of this, so I don't show it anymore. Hello, Cindy. Oh, Rich is me is always recording. Yes. Prophetic sauce, Russian hacker. Are you kidding me, Don? Hello, hello. I think I forgot to put a holder on my phone here. So it's hard to, I have to handhold this to see comments. Drake talking about the hammer. Scott here, Wisconsin pygmy from some Northwoods, Wisconsin place. Darkness. Sound okay? Sound okay, guys? Cindy last night could not get on. Why? Because you're trying to record a deep state. How can we protect ourselves? I'm going to tell you. Yeah, I'm sitting on the piano. I shrunk myself. Sound is good. Okay, good, good. Are you kidding? Looks and sounds okay. Good, good. Sounds a little hot. Okay, let's make it a little less hot here. Okay, is that better? Hole in your head. You are like an ELP saw hat. What's up, guys? Too low. Too low. Okay, goodness, I can't can't win here. Okay, there. It doesn't look too hot here. Up, up, up. Too low. How about that? Soothing. There's no music here. That lag. Are you using OBS? What does that lag are you talking about? Okay. What lag are you talking about? I'm not aware of the lag. Good night there. Bearscope producer. Yep. Do you ever play Counter Strike? I don't actually play any games. It's fine if you turn your volume. People bad. I know it's a bad green screen. I think it's a matter of lighting. The green screen is kind of you know yeah, it's not a good green screen. So I think I just need better lights. I would lose the keyboard. What the zuck we fu can? Stop complaining. Kung fu lag, audio and lips. Okay, so I'm gonna do kind of like question and answer night and give you like tips and tricks and how to use Brax.me and why we need to use Brax.me. You're getting zucked a zillion times. You lost all your money making green screens. Audio out of sync. I don't know if I can help that. I mean, I'm just using Periscope here, and the audio is being sent at the same time as the video. So it's like an extremely short piano bench. Sorry. Braxme got a shout out on Cernovich show a few minutes ago. By whom? Let me open up. By the way, I'm gonna some of the stuff I was talking about last night with certificates. I can kind of show you here in a moment and show you what I'm talking about, so that you understand the idea of the green screen. When you are concerned about the CI, you start scoping from a piano bunker. A caller mentioned it on his show. That could be Vet. Vet probably mentioned it. Vet probably mentioned it. There's Vet right there. It was good. Piano bunker. Base Armando. What's his name? Gingrich must not be scoping right now. Gingrich must not be talk to him. Gingrich must not be scoping. One of the things that I'm trying to get people to understand is that the idea of the National Security Agency or National Zucking Agency, the idea of CIA and FBI and all these groups invading our privacy is a very serious issue, and it's real. It's real. I want to summarize something I heard from Snowden, a Snowden interview just a moment ago. It was a recent interview, but he was talking about deep state, and he was talking about Trump. He was talking about Vault 7, and I want to make sure that you understand what he said. Interesting point though about Snowden. Snowden is clearly a liberal. because and the show itself that I listened to was obviously from a liberal standpoint, and even from the guy who was scoping it, not scoping, but I mean doing a YouTube thing. Uh, Even though he was a liberal, he was actually referring to deep state in a positive way. This is really this. Still libtard. He was actually referring to deep state in a very positive way. He was like, he, they acknowledge, and this includes Snowden, by the way. They acknowledge that there is a deep state. Snowden acknowledged that there is a deep state, and he showed and explained who they are. And what is interesting about what Snowden said about it was, and this guy that was doing the interview, was that they consider the deep state as heroes. To them they're heroes, and they're defending us against Trump, according to scoping products. According to this guy interviewing Snowden, that it was being done by heroes in the deep state to protect us against Trump. So that is their opinion. Now, I beg to differ, and not because of any particular side of political preference here, but if somebody unelected gets into a position, if somebody is unelected and gets to a position of controlling our government and being able to take down a government, and they're not elected, that really, really bugs me. Listen, you lost a little bit more. You're in London? MJ yeah, you're in London. That was a techie move. Rob Headroom. Yes, I'm sitting on a piano. Yes. There's Carol. That was an alien. Sad day again. So listen what I just said. Somebody interviewed Snowden, and Snowden acknowledged that there is a deep state, and he knows this because he used to work for the National Zucking Agency. So this is not a big mystery to him. He knows that this deep state actually exists. And what he was commenting on, he was saying that the deep state are, in fact, the people who are not political appointees, and they're just a step below the political appointees. They're higher up in the organization. Love for London today, yes, Willow Row. They're a step below the political appointees, and they, in fact, have some control. Just like Super Mario. So they have some control, and it's scary, it's interesting, and it's incredible, because it's like, who really runs this country? So basically, you and I go to the polls, we elect our government officials, and some people say, we're above the law. We're above the law. We don't care who you elected. We are going to push our own agenda, and that's what this deep state does. And it's a scary concept to me. And this is not even a political side. It's just a scary concept to me when that actually exists. And like I said, Snowden acknowledged that it really is true. Your name was dropped in Mike Cernovich broadcast, and who dropped the name? Just probably Vet did. Big deal. This is dangerous information. Be careful, not joking. What's with the backdrop? You don't like the piano? Suck! You want it like plain? I mean, isn't the piano prettier than just, having like a plain screen? Do you prefer a plain screen? See, I can't even bring the plain screen up. You guys are tough. You guys are tough. You're like, so you don't like the piano in the background? Jeez. I can't even, why won't my thing come up? Trying to, can't even get the background to stay. Never mind. We'll play with that later. Can you tell us what Brax is, please? Brax is an encrypted app. Brax is encrypted social media. Brax is encrypted social media, and what it does, it allows you to talk in social media without leaving a trace. And this is one of the most important traits of getting away from the surveillance of deep state, when nobody knows exactly what you think and what your side is on. You see, somebody in the deep recesses of the CIA and the National Security Agency and the FBI, they have power, they have control, they have the data, and some people in there believe they have the power to manipulate government, and and they do this by the fact that they can track everyone's conversations, they can track everyone's internet activity, they can profile you. It's Brax hammer proof. Oh yeah, I will. You can ask me questions about why I believe it is hammer proof, but it is pretty. Uh, there was about a whole call about you and Brax on Mike's show. Wow, uh, wow, you guys are like, you guys are like talking like it was more than a minor comment on the Cernovich show. Are you sure? Because I was watching him. I watched him partially. I didn't really. I didn't see him make any comment. Cernovich is a beast. I don't know what that means. They're lurking on your scopes. MC Hammer proof, really. Mark Levine was talking about Brax today. Who's Mark Levine? Who's Mark Levine? It was a whole call. Really? Yeah. Wednesday is a very slow night from my Periscope point of view. So I use it to do Periscope Producer, because it's kind of low volume night, and it's more about passing detailed information that I can show you on a computer. Mark Levine is the national radio host. Cernovich talked about Brax.me. Why would he talk about Brax.me? Mark Levine was former chief of staff to an AG. I was there. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. You know, Brax.me, let me mention this so you understand the comparison of Brax.me to other social media. There's other social media products like people are saying, let's go to Gab AI. Gab AI. Let's go to WhatsApp. Let's go to Signal. Let's go to all of these different kinds of apps. And people aren't really understanding why you want to go to any of these places. Let's go to 4chan. Let's go to Reddit. So I'm going to explain a couple terms that you need to use as a Telegram. Yeah, a couple of terms that you need to understand and why Brax means different. The two terms that you need to worry about is anonymity and privacy. Anonymity and privacy. Anonymity is not knowing who you are. And for those of you, the Brax logo dropped off the screen. Then we'll bring it back up. There. Brax logo up the screen. Anonymity is about being unrecognizable and unknown, so they don't know who you are. Anonymity is like putting a mask on. Anonymity is going to Twitter without your real name. Anonymity is going on Periscope without your real name. Anonymity is being on Reddit. Anonymity is being on 4chan, because there's no identity. So those places are social media areas where you have anonymity. In contrast, there's the issue of privacy. So if you go on Periscope and you don't use your real name, like let's pick one of you guys in here. Okay, let's say we're talking about Las Vegas. Okay, Las Vegas. So Las Vegas is probably not his real name. So he is on Periscope, and on Periscope, he is anonymous. Ruth N. Ray, hello. On Periscope, he is anonymous, but he's not private, because as you guys may or may not know, everything you do in Periscope is being tracked and recorded. There are many, many companies out there that are recording your conversations, including my friend eggdrop.com, Scoper Chat, KZ Zeman, and many other companies. So all of your comments here are being recorded. Does OBS use more bandwidth? Yes, on my side, it uses more bandwidth. On your side, no. It doesn't make any difference on your end. It only affects the bandwidth on my end, and which doesn't matter because I have very fast Wi-Fi. So yeah, so the bandwidth is just on your side, not on my end. So Braxby can handle the high traffic. I don't know. I don't see anybody coming in from Cernovich yet. Braxme can handle probably triple the traffic it has now. So I'm what the zuck? Yes, Base Armando. What the zuck? Yes. No, I don't have any scarf because it's not cold enough to have a scarf. Not cold enough for that. I came in from Cernovich and I'll join. Oh, Carter Boyce. Great. And there's the logo for Brax. You can, oops, pointing the wrong direction here. Where am I pointing? There. I have to do it backwards. Okay, there. The Braxme logo. End chat record. It was windy and rained. Don't lie. No scarf. It rained today, though. I'm indoors. What the zuck do I know about zucking rain? I didn't see any rain outside. I was outside. It was fine. I'm trying to read up on it a bit more. I will explain it to you. Privacy is about being discovered, your text being recorded. You may be anonymous, but if you're not private, then they can associate your comments to an identity. So if you want to speak out and get an audience like I do on Periscope I am anonymous but not private. So I need that because I need to talk to you and explain a product and to make sure I get people in here to join me on Brax. And I need to do that by not being private. So that's what I use Periscope for. And I'm trying to limit it to Periscope. I do a little bit of Twitter, but mostly I use Periscope. Now, in Brax, I am both anonymous. I can't really be anonymous in Brax since I run the joint. But I'm private on Brax, so I can choose to be private. I can choose to have private conversations, and nobody else can track that. Nobody else can track that. Facial recognition is a very important question and a very important point. If you are on social media with your real name, they can match your face to your name. In my case, though, I don't really have my face with my real name anywhere. In my entire social media presence, my name is attached to Rob. My face is attached to Rob Braxman. I am not on Facebook, so my face is not attached to my real name. So if you go use some electronic searching of my face to a name, you're just going to come up with Rob Braxman. So you're going to be stuck. So that's my intent. I am really Swedish. Yep, I am. Jeannie. Hello, Jeannie. Let me give you a little bit of history why I made this app called Brax. Some time ago, I was worried about the fact that even though somebody can claim that they do encryption, that it's really a false promise for any of you relating to privacy and I'll give you a specific example. I was in the healthcare field. In fact, I am one of the first developers of electronic health records in the country. I developed one of the first 5 products for electronic health records in the country. And no, I'm not Epic, but I'm one of those that developed the first set, and the company that I started still exists, although I'm not part of that anymore. But you can ask that question in a moment. He was a 1%er. Yeah, I was a 1%er, yes. So, I was a 1%er, not anymore. I am no longer in a 1% category. I'm just like anybody else. I have to make a living. But one of the things I discovered was there's this thing called HIPAA, HIPAA in healthcare, and they said, we need the HIPAA law to protect your privacy. And so they said we have to encrypt communications between computer to computer, going to the internet, going through modems and so on. We're going to encrypt it using some low-grade encryption just to say we're encrypted. But the problem is that the data is stored in databases, and the databases are not encrypted at all. So one of the things that Obama tried to implement here is something called community databases, healthcare community databases, or what's his term for that? Anyway, putting all of your records into a community record, so everyone's records are centralized. This is what he was trying to do when he was in power, and hated that. By the way, I hated that. It's not actually part of Obamacare. It's part of the High-Tech Act, which in itself was one of the biggest scams that I ever heard of. And and what happened when they were doing Obamacare? High-Tech Act for Obama. They were centralizing the medical records, and I know this because I'm one of the people who wrote programs to centralize your medical records. I was hired by a state to write some software many years ago to take the medical records from medical offices and send it to centralized servers. In this case, I was sending it to a Cerner server, and they were contracted by a bunch of states to store these centralized records. The problem is, once it gets to the centralized server, anyone can look at it. Anyone. In fact, 10% of the country had access to the database because anyone in healthcare had access. And if you got access and you're not supposed to have access, you're supposed to justify and say, well, I shouldn't have access, so I will voluntarily not look at it. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And I said, this is what a scam. What a scam to say that we are really into privacy when there really wasn't any way to be private. They saw your hair transplant records. So what I did was say, wait, is there a way to build a database where the database itself is encrypted? And that's what I said when I designed Braxman at the beginning. Is there a way to keep people who work for Brax.me from seeing what you're talking about? That's what I built, guys and gals. That's what I built. I built Brax to say that if you come into Brax and you're talking about deep state or whatever you want to talk about, I have no zucking idea what you're talking about. If you want to go to Brax.me and exchange photos of open bobs, I have no idea that you're exchanging open bobs. I don't know that. NZA. Mark, if you're having exchanging messages among yourselves and you're talking, I don't know what you're talking about. There's a product out there, it's called Telegram, which is supposedly a very secure platform, and it's made by this guy in Russia. And everyone says, oh yeah, you got to use Telegram because it's really secure and end-to-end encryption and all this. And then guess what they do with this Telegram? Telegram announces to everyone on Telegram that we're tracking ISIS. They said, we're tracking ISIS, and what we're doing is we are removing any content put in here by ISIS. Well, that was kind of suspicious to me because how the hell does Telegram know that you're on ISIS? Because I don't know what you're talking about on Brax. I don't know if you're on ISIS or not on ISIS. I don't really have a way of knowing that. So obviously what they're not telling you is that, yes, they can spy on some conversations. They can run a little program and search for the word ISIS and identify you, and that's what they're really talking about. Because as it turns out, all of these supposed secure platforms, let me name them, Signal, Telegram, WhatsApp, what else? Wicker. So all of these supposed encrypted apps really are encrypted only when you're having a conversation between two people. Two. They're using a special kind of encryption called Diffie-Hellman key exchange, which can only occur with two people. It's a secure encrypted end-to-end encryption formula, which they supposedly released open source on. They released the source and said this is open source, but it only works for two. So no one has actually ever released the code for what happens when you're more than two. What exactly is your key management program when there's more than two? I'm sure Confide is the same thing. They can't be really different. Can't really be different. So when I designed Braxme, and by the way, Braxme was designed originally in 2013 and was first mentioned to the public in 2015. So it's about a couple of years now, a little bit over a year and a few months, year and 3 months out of this app, and it's changed a lot since we even brought it out. But when I know this in a VPN, etc. When I brought out this app, I didn't really understand, how we were placed competitively against all the other products. And when I started to realize the difference in how the Braxman is designed, I was like extremely proud. I was like, wow, I did the right thing here. Because Braxme is intended to hide conversations of communities, entire communities. Braxme is really good at encrypting conversations of a whole group. And it's meant to be so that somebody on the outside can't just intercept that conversation. And you can have end-to-end encryption with 500 people in it. End-to-end encryption, if you want to do that. I mean, it's not really necessary, but you can do it. If you want to be like super secure and go to that level, you can, because one of the things that is unique about end-to-end encryption for 500 people is that I can't break it. There's no way for me to break it. It's unbreakable. If I got a warrant and your session is end-to-end encrypted, I don't really have a solution. I can't really respond to, I can give them what I have in a warrant, but I won't have much because all I have is a very limited amount of metadata. So I'll give you an example on Brax.me when you sign up on Brax.me. Here, let's see if we can just show you a sign up. Let's here's Brax. Let me move my face here. Here's the Brax session right here. Can you see that? And let me just log out of here. Oops. Let me log out of here and show you when you're signing up. Okay, let's say you're going to sign up. You're going to sign up to the app. You see that set up new account is right there below the sign up area. So I'm going to click on that set up new account. And this is really all I ask you for. Your name, which you can be anything. So let's say tester, and then a handle. So I'm going to call myself Brax4 because I already have a Brax3. Brax4. And then a password. So let me put in a password. Let me put in a oops. Let me make sure I type that right. Okay. And that's it. That's it. Now ask yourself at this moment. Well, there's a terms of service. So let me acknowledge the terms of service here by agreeing to it. Okay, and now I'm done. Okay, now let me just ask you, what do you think I know about you at this moment? Can you take Brax 5? You tap on the photo on the upper left hand corner, and then you can upload your own photo. So I'm gonna, oops, keep forgetting I'm on you can upload a photo here, but rather than do that, I'm just gonna use an existing photo. I go to my photos, and there's already a bunch of photos in here that I can use. So I'm gonna use faces, and I'm gonna use this guy. And I'm gonna say set as profile photo. Okay, so the moment I restart this, You have to restart it for it to take effect. If I hit restart, then I will not have that photo. So now there's my profile photo. Now at this point, the Zuck himself, he said Zuck is no friend. So at this point, think about it. What do I know about you? I didn't ask for your email. It's fast. Somebody's talking to me already. I'm already getting notifications right there. Somebody, vet's already talking to me. You just signed up. What do I know about you? Tell me. You are anonymous because I don't even ask you for anything. I don't have any IP address. I can show you a live log and there is no IP address on you. Quit flexing, bro. I don't have any IP address. I don't actually keep track of any of that. And here, let me show you. Let me go to settings and show you your information. Okay, it says I don't have a valid email. And I have no email on here. I can put an email on, but the email's not encrypted. So if you want to use an email, I would suggest putting an email that doesn't identify you, or skip the email and just put a mobile phone number. Now here's the interesting thing about the phone number. The phone number is encrypted. I use incognito mode. The phone number is encrypted. Actually, I will show you later on what I actually store on the phone number. So whatever phone number you type here is not going to be stored in a visible way. So we can't really index you or find you by phone number. 54.149, what the zuck is that? You mean the server IP? Yes, of course. You know my server. I don't know who you are. You know where I am, at least a front-facing server, but you don't know who you are. Braxme is actually on many servers. It's actually a pretty big system. Braxme is on many servers. Do you use a VPN? I am on a VPN currently. I'm transmitting this on a VPN. So yes, I am on a VPN right now, which is kind of interesting. I should have turned off the VPN for Periscope Producer, but it doesn't seem to be a problem. Okay? So in Brax, and I'll show you this so you understand that you have really nothing to fear. Let me bring up a screen here. Okay, this is my actual database. And what you're looking at there right now, are your SMS phone numbers. You see on the top it says SMS. On the very top there it says SMS. Let me bring my face up here. My face disappeared. Okay, at the very top there it says SMS. These things in here are these encrypted things is your phone number. Well, does it look like a phone number to you, Alex Jones? Does it look like a phone number to you? That's what's stored. So if somebody hacks this, no one's going to see any data. And by the way, let's look at your messages. I'll show you an actual live example of this so you know I'm not kidding you. But this here is your chat messages. That's what a chat message looks like. Just decrypt it with your eyeballs. So all of that there, right here, all of that, look at all that. That is a chat message. And if you want, we can actually run it live. Look at a timestamp of something we post now, and we can actually check to see what it actually recorded. And you will see that all of this here looks like garbage. They look like garbage. Mine looks very Wong. It's so Wong. Yeah, I don't trust Messenger. Do you see Volt 8? Volt 8. Demand FB to encrypt like this. You see, here's the thing. Facebook obviously keeps everything out on the open, so they can search for all of your data and find everything about you. But look in my context here. What do I fucking know about you? What can I actually find out? I don't even know what you're talking about. If I'm not part of the conversation, I can't really figure out what you're saying. Vault 8, the next vault. Uh, One of the questions that somebody will raise is, I see it's encrypted, but where's the zucking key? And it's a good question you should ask. Where is the zucking key? So in my case, what you need to understand is the key is not in the database. There is no key in the database. We don't actually store the key in the database. The keys themselves are different for every message. So if you look at these messages up here, every one of these lines of messages, so this is like every single comment right there. All of these are single comments. Each one of those has a separate key, different key for each, which makes it pretty much unhackable. This is one of the problems that happen on Enigma. If you watch the what's the name of that movie with Alan Turing? With what's his name? What's the name of the British actor? Sherlock. So he was on this Alan Turing movie, and one of the things that the Imitation Game, yeah. One of the things that Alan Turing did, yes, was he discovered that the Germans were using keys that they were resetting once a day. So they were using one-time pad keys, but valid for a day. And the problem with that is if you can then decrypt within the day, then you will find the pattern and you will be able to decrypt all these codes in here. In my case, I have a different key for each one. Each one of this has a different key, which means because you have no real way of getting a pattern because there's no reuse of a key. This is actually very complicated and very difficult to implement because it slows down the system quite a bit. It's a lot of computation to do this. So every time that you pull up your data on our system, it's actually decrypting it on the fly as you read it. So it's being decrypted as you're reading it, and it's doing this by saying, what key do I use? And I have a special decryption server that actually computes the key that's supposed to be used by each one of these. So each one of these is a computed key, and it has to figure it out only when it's being decrypted. It's a completely separate system. So if somebody steals the database and they don't have access to that, there's actually no way to decrypt it. My username is Rob Braxman, or just search for me as Rob and you'll see my face. Just look for Rob and find people. Here, I'll show you. Let's go back to this here. And let's go to find people. There's find people right there. Find people. Okay, and then I'm just going to search for my name here, which is Rob. And hopefully there are not too many Robs. And there I am. Just tap my name. There I am. All you do is tap my name and it gives you the option to chat. Okay? And you say chat and it gives you the option to chat. You can give it a title and say hi. And then you say start chat. And there it is. It looks a little different on mobile. This is not a mobile. This is a browser. This is Firefox, but it looks a little bit different than mobile. So, and that's it. And then if you go back to your chat, you'll see my look, I got 3 chats here. So it looks like Vet here has a chat. Okay. There's Vet. It's passing a message there. What the zuck are you talking about? What the zuck is Vet talking about. Okay, then let's see here. What else do we have? Looks like I have several people on here. There's Mike Cernovich there. Probably not the real Mike Cernovich, but I can see him on there, right? So there's Mike Cernovich supposedly talking on there. And there's my conversation with this Rob guy right there. Ever contacted about Brax before? Warrant Canary. No, I have not been contacted. There's no warrants or request for information from any state authority of any sort. And no, there's no backdoor. How can you prevent that from happening, though? Prevent what from happening? I'm watching Mike C at the same time on ZooTube. So, how can I prevent what from happening? What am I trying to prevent? So Brax, let me show you what Brax is all about. Brax is about communicating in this encrypted social media. Like I said, everything here is encrypted, and Joshua is the backdoor password. Really? Oh, Joshua. Oh, Whopper. Brax is about two things really. It's just rooms and chat. So, and the same icons on the top, the two reddish icons on top are rooms and chat, and repeated down here. So let's go to rooms. And on rooms, then you can see it's recommending me to join some rooms because I'm not a member of any at this moment. Okay, so nothing yet. So I'm saying, which one do I join? Let me join this one that says, "Are you sheep?" This looks very interesting. Be an insider, discussions on privacy. Okay, let me click on that. Whoa! Won't Zucking let me in? So somebody's teasing me by allowing it to show up on the list. Teasing me, but I can't join it. Oh, look at this. Parent Dome. Parent Dome is a scoper, a friend of ours. Let's see if I can join Parent Dome. Oh, yeah. Successfully joined Parent Dome. Stephen Falcon. And here's Parent Dome, and he's talking about COPA. A little slow to refresh here, but he has there's a lot of stuff in here. A lot of stuff, a lot of discussions. Okay, so my internet is slowing down because I'm like overusing this. It's not refreshing as fast. Okay, the grow room. Okay, so if you want to grow some MJ, then you look for the grow room. Is there a grow room? It's not active right now. Okay, so Monica's room. Is Monica here? Where's Monica? So let's discover and join new rooms. There's a Monica room there, but I'm not gonna go click it. But there's a Monica room there. There you go. So if I click on that, looks like some people are talking in there because it's trending. It's trending. It's trending, Monica. Okay, so discover new rooms. So I'm gonna discover, and you can see a hell of a lot of rooms here. I'm a member myself of like 400 rooms. I'm a member of many, many rooms. So where's the grow room? What is the category of the grow room? Is that a hobby? Where do I find the grow room? I mean, there's so many rooms here. I don't know. Is it part of fun? What is the category? Hobby? Hobbies? The grow room is a hobby? It's not in hobbies. Humor? Is it in humor? Is it in the internet? Lifestyle? Where the fuck do you keep it? It's in a section called erectile dysfunction. Where the fuck do you keep this grow room? Suck. Can't find it. There are too many rooms in here. I mean, you should put it in a category we can find. Otherwise, we're not going to know where to find it. It's under private. Give it a category. Where am I? Private. There. It's got to be here by now, right? Nope. Public? No. Random? Religion? Is MJ a religion? Schools? Sports? Is MJ a sport? I don't know where you keep it, buddy. What the zuck? I can't find it. Just add me to the room manually. I'm Brax. What am I on? Brax 3, Brax 4? Just add me to the room manually because I don't know where it is. There are too many rooms in here. Maybe there it is. Grow room. There it is. There you go. And here you're an admin. No, I am not admin. I'm Zuck. This is a Zuck account. I'm not an admin. This is a Zuck account. So I'm not on my own account. I'm on a Zuck account. I'm a brand new person here, and I'm not signed up as a belonging to any community. Noob. I'm a noob, yes. So here they're talking about all this like biology stuff here, botany. They're talking about all this botany stuff. I don't know what the zuck they're talking about. I don't know anything about MJ. Okay, I don't partake. What if they get access to the decrypt server? There's no zucking way to access the decryption server because A, it's encrypted, and you can only access it with a code. So you can't go into the encryption server and say, I'm going to go access the encryption server. How are you going to do that? It's not available on the internet. It's not even visible on the internet. It only talks in a secret code that I invented. And it can only talk to my servers. It can't talk to anything else. You can't even go in there and talk to it, programmatically because it requires a special channel. And it actually is already encrypted even in a conversation. So it has its own encryption just to even pass a key. And what do they get the code from? What if they get that code from you? I don't have the code, Seedless. Do you understand what I'm saying? The code is computed. I have a formula that computes the code on the fly as you actually come up with the decryption. It actually computes the code on the fly. I don't know what the code is. If somebody said, put a gun to my head and say, what's a secret code? And I'm going to say, what the zuck are you talking about? I don't have a way of computing the code. The code is computed mathematically. Random numbers. It's random. Okay? But there's a secret formula to make sure that it always gives you back the same number even though it's random. So it automatically generates a random number, and there's a secret formula to make sure it always gives you the same number. Okay? So, because it's random, there's really no way to guess. Your gun is bigger than theirs. I have a bigger piano. You got to clock that. I like how you encourage hackers to break BRAC. Only a true pioneer would do this. I don't really have much to be afraid of because, as you can see, this is what the database looks like. So if you're going to go zucking hack me, what do you think you're going to zucking get? The best free antivirus is Windows Defender. Best free antivirus is Windows Defender, and it's free. Okay, so I'm just, one of the things that is unique about the way that we do it on Brax is that Brax is designed for group encryption. It's designed to protect the group, and by encrypting every piece of text and every message, it doesn't fall under the problem that Enigma had. Enigma during World War II was hacked because they used a computer, the first computer actually, to compute the key based on the fact that every German would always open up the message with Heil Hitler. Every message had Heil Hitler at the beginning, so they had they had a pattern. They were able to find out the key from the pattern. Because I don't have a reusable key, there is no pattern. If you type the same word over and over, there really wouldn't be a pattern. Is fire chat any good? I forget what fire chat is. Is your code changing on the fly or clocked? Is my code changing on the clock? I don't know what that means. HH at the end of the letter. I don't know what you mean by clocked. If you're thinking you're going to do a what is called a timing attack, you're not going to be able to come up with anything there. Sorry. What if I create a new account? How long is the old one active? The old one is active as long as you leave it active. If you you can go to the old one and inactivate it anytime you want. You can come into Brax, set up an account. The next day, delete that account, set up a new one. No one's going to know any better. And then we start deleting automatically all of your traffic related to the old account. All of your old chats and all of that in your files, that gets deleted. Better than all the staff at Zuckbook. They generate numbers randomly. So the way that this works, the random number is generated and then a computation is done to make sure that it arrives at a completely different number than even the random number, and that is what is used to come up with a key. So know anything about diceware password generation? Not familiar with that term. Diceware? No, I'm not familiar with that term. But pretty much everything is explained in simple terms. And one of the things that is used here is I consistently use AES 256, and I avoid the use of asymmetric encryption. Asymmetric encryption, by the way, which is used on these programs like Signal and Telegram and all that. The problem with it can be broken by a quantum computer. And the National Zucking Agency has that, so you got to worry about that. One of the things that you need to understand about how the deep state collects data, and this is what Snowden mentioned, and I'm going to talk about it so you understand the theory of how data is collected. It is incorrect to say flat out that Trump wasn't wiretapped. Let's talk about that for a moment, because they do a play of words here. They do a play of words that you need to understand. Wiretapping. Does anybody still do wiretapping? See, the terminology wiretapping assumes that you're actually tapping into a telephone line, which has some very specific laws relating to wiretapping. I don't think anybody really does much with wiretapping because there are no wires. There are no wires. Most of your traffic passes through the internet, so you're actually just reading internet traffic. So wiretapping is maybe a like amateur's way of describing it, and somebody could actually claim, yes, you are not being wiretapped, and they would be accurate. They would be accurate. It would say, yes, you are not being wiretapped, and you would actually say, well, I didn't lie. I didn't lie. You are in fact not. Hello, Chief. I didn't lie. You're actually not being wiretapped. But what they're not telling you is actually how it works. So I'm going to make sure you understand how it works. How it works is that all of your traffic, look at the conversations that you see in, oops, over here. Look at all these conversations that occurred in chat over here. If this were not encrypted, all of these conversations, such as your email, would be captured definitely by the NSA, the National Zucking Agency. They definitely capture that, everything. They call it X key score. That's the name of the program. Snowden revealed that, in fact, just last comment about deep state, he said, yes, they are capturing all that. They are, in fact, capturing all of your data. And they store all of your data. Yes, can just the National Zucking Agency just leave it alone? All of the data is actually being stored and being put in their central servers, and their central server is in Utah, the Utah data center, and they're building two more. They're building two more data centers. They're expanding expanding uh, the National Ducking Agency facilities are expanding by 200%. So they're building two more facilities, one in the east and one in the south and southwest. So one in the east and one in the southwest. The reason for the data centers is all of your email, all of your photos, all of your conversations, all of your Skype, all of your Facebook, all of that is being stored as it's being extracted over the internet. It's being stored on these servers, which means all of these conversations. Oops, got to point this way. All of these conversations up here are stored. Now, they're going to tell you we don't spy on U.S. citizens and U.S. persons. We don't spy on U.S. They're going to say this to you. And I told you how big this lie is, because what they're really saying is we capture all of your data. We capture all of your data. All of your data is in our hands. All we do is say we promise not to look at it unless we have to. We promise not to look at it on intellink.gov. That's the where it's all stored. Intellink.gov. That's the name of the website. We promise not to look at it, but we will look at it in a few situations. One is if you have any connection with a foreign person, if you communicated with a foreign person, then we have a right to look at the conversation between you and the foreign person. So therefore, if you happen to be American in the conversation, well, that's okay, because we really are saying we are targeting the foreign person. And this is the other thing they can say is we can target the friends and acquaintances of the foreign person. And then we can say we can surveil the friends of the foreign person, and we can surveil the friends of the friends of the friends of the foreign person. And by the time you get to that third level, you're already at 100 million Americans. 3D. You're already at 100 million Americans by the time you get to 3 levels of separation. By the time you get to 4 levels of separation, you're already, in the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of people that you can spy on. I mean, it's like, and this is like, oh, we don't really look at you. We only look at you if we have any suspicion. Yeah, right. I've been told keywords trigger your systems off. It is true, Raj, and this is why I say please don't type the letters NSA in here. We told you not to type the letters NSA in here because their computers do get triggered, and if you oversay it, you pop up on the top of the list, and then you start to show up on their screens, and they start to do an active surveillance on you. And I watched them do it. So one of the keywords is all the 3-letter agencies, PMI and NBA. I don't know. All the 3-letter agencies. You're not worried. I am. And I worry for each and every one of you. SNA is a IBM technology. ZSA instead. Police harass family who was shopping online for pressure cookers because of bomb. Misspelling is key. So I'm not making a joke when I say don't type NSA in here, because it puts everyone else in danger, because then they get to spy on each and every one of you by IP address. All of you are tracked by IP address. Let me just, this is why you need to come in here and have a private space, okay, guys? You need a private space. All of your emails are being captured. I've told you this I don't know how many times. What a great icon, TechRect. What a great icon. That icon is now on my iOS. That icon is showing up on my iOS. Awesome icon. VPN IP address. So your IP address identifies you, and if you have a DSL connection to your ISP, they can find out exactly which house you're in. Okay? Now, kind of an interesting point here. Kind of an interesting point. when you send out an email, I don't know if you know this. Anybody here use Proton Mail? Anybody here use Proton Mail? Proton Mail is supposedly encrypted email. I've heard of it. It's encrypted email. Let's examine the most encrypted email there is, which is Proton Mail. And I also have encrypted email on my own. I made my own. It's very similar to Proton Mail. But I don't. That's what I'm talking about. How safe Brax is. So Proton Mail, people think they're safe with Proton Mail. Anytime you send out an email, the to party, the from party, the subject are all open, including the IP addresses of all of the above. So they know the title of the message, who you're sending it to, the timestamp, what server you were on, and who you're addressing it to, and the pathway to the other server. All of that's revealed. I don't even need to know what you're saying. I just need to know the context from the title. And I'm going to, yes, protonmail.com. I'm going to know exactly what you're talking about if I track that. It's called metadata. So the best way for you to avoid being tracked by these deep state players is to say, Zuck, no email. Reduce your, I know you can't get rid of email, but you have to reduce your email. Reduce your email. And don't use emails with your real name on it. If you put an email with the name, I'm John Smith at, IBM. I work at IBM, so John Smith IBM. Then it's so easy to find you, either by name, by IP address. They can find you. So let's just say that you've been sending out. They've been tracking your email for 20 years. Let's say, I don't know how long they've been tracking email, but let's say at least 20 years. Have you ever read the Code Breakers? You mean the Navajo Code Breakers? Which code breaker are you speaking of? So let me just make you understand what's happening here. You have email. You have your email, and you're sending it out. Your IP address is on the email. So they got the sorted by IP address. They have it also sorted by your email address and by your name. So they can sort it by all of the above. So then you go on Zucking Periscope. You go on Zucking Periscope and you make a comment about the National Zucking Agency. You just typed on here NSA. Okay, so one of you are going to type that. You're going to have a live demonstration of this at the NSA. Okay, one of you will type the word NSA in here, and what's going to happen is they're going to say, okay, there you go. So TechCorrect type NSA. And what's going to happen is that TechCorrect will now be, they're going to say, what is the IP address attached to the guy who typed in the name NSA? Okay? Then they can do a lookup and see what are all the transactions that emanate from this IP address. And I can tell you right now, they know all your BitTorrent, all your porn activity, all of your emails, and all of your images have been passed, all the social media, all of your Facebook. That is all indexed against your Zucking IP address. Now, if TechCorrect was smart, and he is, he would have used a VPN. Okay? He would have used a VPN, and that's one of the most important tricks here. Because if you use a VPN, then all of your IP addresses do not point back to you. This is why a VPN is like critical. VPN is critical to evading deep state. If I were going to tell you the different things you're going to do to evade deep state, one of them is to use a VPN. That's probably number one. And if you're going to do that, you need to go to my website. Let me pull up my website here. Hold on a second here. Did I lose it? Am I still live? Can somebody verify I'm still live? Wow. Okay. That's weird. I'm still live, and it disconnected my Periscope on my phone, but I'm still live. Wow. Amazing. Okay, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. Brax is boring. Of course it's boring because it has no naked people for you. Yeah, still live. Okay. Let me Brax is boring. That's so funny. You make Brax as boring or as non-boring as you want because you're talking to people you know. Hello, Phaedrus. Phaedrus 1967, frozen now here. Okay, so what was I saying? I wanted to show you, hold on. I wanted to show you Chrome. So let me bring Chrome up here. Hold on a second. Let me put Chrome on top. Okay, so here's Chrome. And what I wanted to do, not frozen here. I see no use of it. Of course you don't see any use of it because you're not the target market. Then don't worry about it. If you feel like you want to be spied on, then if you feel like you want to be spied on, then of course it's not your target market. It's not my target market. Then I'm not going to worry about it. I only care about the people who care about being tracked by deep state. Okay, so I have a website, and this is the website. It's kind of ugly. Okay, so don't like complain and say it looks so ugly. But I'm going to just show you the website. I froze. Wow, my internet is really slow here. Very, very slow. Okay, I want to show you here's a section on a VPN, and there's a VPN. This is the VPN I recommend. So go in here on my website, whatthezuck.net, and there's a link to this VPN. It's very inexpensive. And it cost let me see what the $39.95 a year for up to 5 devices. $39.95 a year. It's very inexpensive. So I highly recommend it. The VPN is kind of important because with the VPN, let me bring this back up here. The VPN is your way of hiding your IP address. The VPN is important because it breaks up the connection between your emails, your name in the records of the National Zucking Agency and so on, and it becomes harder to find you. So it becomes harder to find you and correlate the data. So safety is boring. Yes, I know it is boring. So so yes, a VPN is like number one. Number one, gotta have that. The other thing that I recommend is to use. Let me bring this up again here. The other thing I recommend is that you use a search engine called startpage.com. So let's find that. This is the recommended search engine, and then I'll explain what the search engine does. Start page. What do you mean no sound? Start page. Start page. You do not want to be spied on, believe me. Start page is a proxy search engine, and what it does is whatever you search on Start page, is sent to Google, but it hides who sent the search. In other words, it's using Google for your searching, but it doesn't identify who did the search. And because it uses Google, of course, the search engine is much more robust. It has a lot more results than DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo is very secure because it's intended to not track you. The problem with DuckDuckGo is sometimes the search results are not as good as Google. So if I want to have a more robust search and search results, I'm going to use startpage.com. Can you use it on an iPhone? Yeah. Yes, you can. So startpage.com. What is the number that you're referencing? What is this number 11? What is that? What is number 10, number 11? Does that mean something to me? Just is that some position somewhere? Am I being ranked somewhere? I'm putting your icon. I'm putting that on my Chrome app. Yeah. So put startpage.com. And now the combination of using a VPN and startpage.com, this accomplishes two things. The VPN hides your IP address, so they can't correlate your emails and your web browsing activity and your porn activity and all that to your house. One. Number two, by using startpage.com, you don't get profiled by Google, and by the same token, your search is not intercepted by the deep state to attribute the search to you. So if you search for bomb, if you search for the word bomb, it's not going to point to you because startpage.com did the search. Your connection between Startpage and you is encrypted using HTTPS. So you have an encrypted session, so it's not going to know what it is that you're searching for. So that's good. Okay. And on top of this, if you're using Brax.me to communicate, what happens then is your communications then start to disappear from their screens. You start going dark. I love it. I would say 90% of my communications occur on Brax. 90%. Which means I can tell you right now that 90% of my communications are dark. I can't see can't see but 8 or 9. This is how the URL looks. https www.startpage.com. Yeah, it's just startpage.com. You do not know what I search for. Well, I don't. Why would I know what you search for? That's between you and startpage.com. I want to get my family on Brax, but I don't think they understand the situation. That's always the problem. So what you need to do is just say, go on Brax because it's fun, and just don't even try to explain it for those kinds of people, because it's really if they don't understand that there's a deep state problem, then what can you do? My goal tonight is to reach those who understand that there's an issue with deep state. It really is a serious issue, and no one, not even Snowden, is saying there is no deep state. He's actually acknowledging there is. There is a deep state. It exists. Now, the people on the liberal side at the moment, the people on the liberal side are saying the deep state are good guys because they're anti-Trump. So the liberals are saying deep state is a good thing because they're anti-Trump. But before the election, the deep state that hacked Podesta were not the good guys because they hacked the Democrats. So you're seeing that when you're making a comment about who is on your side, who is not, that's an ever changing situation here, because it depends on who's doing it. I mean, there's got to be, at the NSA alone, they have let's say 80,000. Back in 2000, they had 80,000 employees. I have no idea how many employees they have now. but let's just say it's still a rough number. Let's just say they have 100,000 employees. How many people, how many of those 100,000 could possibly be a bad guy? I mean, that's a hell of a lot of zucking people. GPS problem with Zoogle. I mean, that's a lot of people. So any one of those can be rogue players of deep state. And they could be against you, for you, depends. You know, some may be Democrat, some may be Republican, and they're taking over the government by saying, well, we have access to the data. It's like saying, this is basically what deep state is saying, guys, which is why I'm so upset about this. Deep state is saying, is acting like a bunch of soldiers with guns. And then some rogue commander says, okay, we're gonna take over this town over here. We're gonna take over this town over here because we have guns. We have guns and we can. So we're gonna do it. So because we have the power, we have the guns and we have the ammo. It is just distressing when an unelected group of people can affect things. So were they able to affect things? Yeah. One side of it, which was apparently pro-Trump, was able to hack into the Democrat emails, and then the other side now are leaking things against Trump. So who the zuck are they for? And why are they messing around? Did we vote for them? Why not let democracy work and let the people who vote for your leadership control our forces? And you have to consider cybersecurity and NSA, CIA, and all these are as one of your forces. Why would I trust liberal logic when so much privacy was lost under Obama? You're a maestro. Yeah, Obama did a lot against privacy. He really did. I mean, what is 45? What does 45 mean? Obama did a lot of things. The thing is that you don't really trust anybody in government. I don't really. Yes, did you download the app, Euromaestro? Did you download it from the App Store? 45 Colt. Oh, you mean this toy? Yes, it's a zucking toy. Don't get nervous now. It's just a toy. It's just a zucking toy. You download. Oh, good. You downloaded the app. Okay, G-Lo. Okay, so find me, guys. Greg, why don't you find me, and I can connect you to all the Periscope people on there, and you can talk to a lot of Periscope people. Yes, just find me. Just search for me here. What you do is go into. I'll show you what you do. Just go in here to the menu and say find people. And oops, I wasn't on find people. And then search for Rob. And so far, there's not an excessive number of Robs. There's not too bad. And there I am. Just click on my name, and you click on my name and you start a chat. Chat with party right there. That's all you have to do. Okay, and then when you chat with me, then you become my contact, and I can do stuff like add you to groups and such. You said you sent me something, but I can't find it. Did I delete it already, Euro? I can restart a conversation. I'm not on my account right now. This is a test account. But I did have a chat with you before. Is it not there anymore? Yeah, it was. Did I delete it? Maybe because you didn't check on it, so I may have deleted it. And then I would have started a new one. Yeah, but you're in the Periscope group, so you can see some of the general chat there. So, you left messages in the main Periscope group in there. You're sorry. You don't have to be sorry. So, but anyway, one of the things that is so nice about this is that your conversations here are like Super zucking encrypted, guys. I wanted to read it. Uh, what was the conversation about? I don't remember anymore. But the conversations on Brax are encrypted. So if anybody, like here, let me just, some people actually have conversations here with me on my test account. So here, I go to chat, and here's a conversation with Vet here. Okay, so he has a conversation here. And by the way, if you want, all of the chats have a title on top. So if you want to change the title, just tap on it and change the title to whatever you want. Okay, so you always have the option of changing the title. Let me see. Let me have a okay. We're gonna start a secret chat. I'm gonna start a secret chat here with end-to-end encryption. We're gonna do end-to-end encryption. Okay, so I'm gonna start a chat with Vet. So let's. Are you here, Vet? Okay, SVCA Vet. Okay, where are you, Vet? There he is. Okay, I found him. Okay, so I'm gonna tap on Vet there, and I'm gonna click on this thing that says Advanced Features, and here I'm gonna give it a secret key, and the secret key tonight is test. Okay, and then I'm gonna start chat, and now I have a secure chat session with Vet, and there's a little lock sign on top. And so Vet now can go into this chat session, and let's look at the chat sessions up here in the main list, and you will see that there's a lock sign. It's the first one there. It has a lock sign. So Vet will eventually go in here, and I will see that he's getting in there, and the passcode is test. No, I can't see your. I can what? See, how do I see your passcode? I just gave you my passcode. So the passcode for this one is test. So the passcode is not the entire passcode, by the way. The passcode that's test, for example, it remembers the passcode, so I don't have to re-enter it. Okay, it remembers what it is, and there he is. Okay, it remembers the passcode. So now from here on, I just have to click on it, and I can see what the what I can read it. I don't have to worry about the passcode now because I just click on it, and up it goes. Okay, now the passcode itself is just one part of the key. The key is still the same as before, which is one separate key per message, but it's now combined with that passcode. So it's a combination of that passcode and the standard keys per message to make it an unbreakable end-to-end encryption. So it's a combination password. So that is what makes it, still it's even tighter than just that passcode. That passcode is just to add an element that I don't know as a company. Brax.me doesn't know what it is, so there's no way to decrypt it without knowing what that code is. We have no way of knowing it, and it's already complex as it is to decrypt it, even if I knew what the code is. And it provides a layer that, because nobody knows it, we cannot possibly decrypt it. So I have no way of actually decrypting this. Now, just to prove the point here, I'm going to go and look at the database and see what's actually on there. This is the actual live messages in here. We'll look at the timestamp. I'm going to refresh this so you'll see what the timestamp is of the message. Okay, so here, let me just expand this. Let's look at the timestamp. There's the timestamp. Oops, sorry. Computer's really slow. OBS takes a lot of resources. Okay, now look at it. These are the things that these are the current messages that we did. Did I sort it by message ID? How did I sort this? Hold on. Order. How come it's not sorted? 5, 1, 3. I don't get it. It's not sorted right. So these are the most recent. There we go. These are the most recent messages, and you can see the timestamp right there. You can see the timestamp. What starts with Z? They don't all start with Z. What start with Z? It doesn't start with Z to me. What are you reading? The first one is Y, the next one's R, W, Z, Z, B, R, B, T, Y, Z, W, K, Z, B, E, M. No, it doesn't start with the same letter. Oh, the last one you showed us. No, it doesn't start with Z, so it could be anything. It's pretty random. Yeah, there's no way. You can type the same message over and over. It will come up with a completely different code. So there's actually no way to look at this and say, I gotcha. That's how you read the alphabet. I gotcha. I see a pattern. By the way, you can even visually see if there's a pattern. If you type the word OK 10 times, and then you have me show you what's in the database, and you're going to look at it and say, oh my gosh, that's all the same. And here it's not. You can't zucking brute force it, because if you brute force it, you only arrive at one message. Let's say that you have the computing power. Let's say you have the computing power to brute force one of these. The problem is that brute force doesn't work on the next one. And the key is very long, by the way. So since the key is very long, it's 256 bits. How does zuck? It's going to take you 800 years to break it. And then you spend 800 years of computing power breaking the first one, and then you go to the next one, and you need another 800 years. So you're not even going to see what the conversation is all about. You don't have that kind of resource. So change your strategy, attack the computer. Well, how you can attack this computer? One of the things I do is I don't store the keys in here, so there's actually no way. One of the things that I assume is that somebody of authority will say, we want a copy of your zucking database. So they say, we're going to confiscate your database and just take a copy of it. And I say, good zucking luck. I'm going to say, that's fine. If a hacker comes in and hacks or something, say, okay. Show the back end. This is the back end. I do SQL injection myself. You want to try? I perform SQL injection attacks on myself. I'm pretty immune to SQL injection. There's actually a hacker test suite. I'm an expert at this. I'm an expert at SQL injection and all that. You can do a SQL injection on this. Good luck, because I already tried that. Botox, yeah. There's actually a test suite. In case you don't know, there's an organization that has all of the standards for hacking websites and so on. It's called OWASP. 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 It's a nonprofit organization, and they have all of the rules for breaking into things, and it's all in there. Yes, of course there's always somebody working against me, but at the moment, is that Wireshark? No, Wireshark. No, I'm not using Wireshark. This is SQL. I'm using a SQL tool to display the data. So I'm showing you the actual database. This is the back end. iSocial fit there. Just show me the back end. This is the back end. You are looking at it. Here, iSocial fit. Let me show you the phone numbers. There's the phone numbers. Because iSocial fit knows that there's so much spying going on of your zucking phone numbers on Facebook. So there's your zucking SMS numbers. I value your SMS numbers. To me, that's as important as your password. So it's very hidden, very, very hidden. So it's encrypted as well. So that way we don't know what it is, so we can't actually go. It's only used. Uh, click on what? I can't click on it here, but you can't click on anything here. I'm on OBS, so what do you want me to do? Click here. I click on it. What happens? Does anything happen when I click on it? Nothing. Can you do a scope on Wireshark? Well, yes, I've done a scope on Wireshark, but I'm not sure what the intent is. Can I share file links to DL between members? Yeah. Yeah, so I'll show you that. Let's do a quick demo of it. So I go, hold on, let me pick the platform here. I'm going to, here, is Vet here? Vet, let me go to the secure chat here. This is the secure one. Vet, can you send me an encrypted file? Can you send me a file? So Vet can send me a file, a download link. See, I have share file, share photo. For example, I don't have any photos in here, but I can share a photo like that. See that? And I can share file, but I don't have any here because this is a test account. I don't have any files. So you'd explain the frames on the packets. Storage. Yeah, Braxa storage. So I'll show you on the main menu here while I'm waiting for that. I have my photos and my files. And on my files, I can go in here and I can upload any file I want. And then you just, pick whatever file you want. Okay, so upload a file, which I'm not going to do. Okay, so let's go into chat, and looks like I got a message from there. He sent me a bunch of files, and I hope there's no virus on this. And I'm going to click on it, and there's the Zucking file. ABC News JPEG, which is binary file. So are you passing me a virus in here? Yeah, this is Brex.me. This is, by the way, a little bit different because I'm using a browser. This is not, it doesn't look exactly like this on the app. The app looks a little bit different, but it's close. Can you hide a message in a JPEG or ping? Yeah, actually I have that. Look, I have that. It's called text to image. In fact, I have samples in here. Let me see. Here. You can make these. You can put a secret message in there. Designer. Can you please demonstrate I'm on Braxton? Love it. Okay, well, so here's how I make a secret JPEG. I click on that little pen on the top. I put a little pen on the top. Everybody says they can make it simpler, but it's I never get the same answer. I have a demo right here. So this is the text I want to put into the message, and I preview it, and it comes up with that, and I can change the background, change the text color, and then you can save it. You hit save, and it goes to my photos. Now I have a copy of it. Okay, so now it's available for sharing. It's now there. There it is. Okay, so now you can share it anywhere you want. And what it is, it's kind of nice for making like secret, because it's handwritten, so it's not so obvious what the message is. Bob's for Rob. Thank you, Pseudonut. So anyway, that's just an example of what you can do here. You can, when you store files in here, do you have any messages for me? I'm gonna get into trouble here. Okay, I'm getting open bobs. Vet here is giving me open bobs. So there, you can send open bobs. Oh my God, bobs have opened. Yes, but I saw bobs. Yes, yes. So if I if I post it up, if I leave that open, I'm sure I'm gonna get like tons of viewers in here. Can't believe the knowledge you pass on and do it for free. Thank you. Eggplant. It's all for the younger generation. So if I left that open Bob's photo here for any extended period of time, then I'm sure we're gonna get tons of viewers. No, thank you. Hack and Bob's. So iSocialFit says yes, there are Bobs. There are Bobs on Brax. That's why I did it. So here, this is just for iSocialFit. iSocialFit, you're saying, are there Bobs on Brax? Apparently yes. Apparently yes. So I just saw my first Bob's message. That, by the way, is kept encrypted. So only the people in the conversation know that that image actually had. Thanks. That message actually was encrypted, so it actually is only known to the two parties what it was, because I encrypted even when it's stored. So what happens is that image is decrypted only as I'm actually downloading it. Yuck. Just Dave. Hangers. So that's your girlfriend. Okay. So the encryption is in the file. So if you upload a file to Brax, and somebody said, I'm going to steal the data directly from, is there anything good? I mean, are you going to, embarrass me here, Vet? Okay, now it's gone. So now there's no trace of it anymore. Why are you in this view? What is view this? What's her phone? Honey girl stacked. So I apologize. Why do you apologize? So anyway, the image itself is stored on Amazon servers, encrypted. Actually, it's double encrypted. Amazon encrypts it on top of it. I encrypt it over Amazon because I don't trust Amazon. I don't trust that they're not going to pass on the go into my account, get my keys, and then start to expose those images. So what I do is I encrypt over it. So with the same encryption scheme as your message, one key per image. Can Putin hack you? It's this. Join my chat on Brax.me. How do I join your chat? Did you chat with me? Is there a chat message from you? I don't see any chat message from you. The account is Brax3 or Brax4. My handle is Brax4. I don't have any chats here from Brax4. I'm ready to do a not at Cernovich scope. Steve. So anyway, the images themselves here are encrypted twice. You just us that it works. So it's encrypted twice, and this ensures that we really are not going to have any issues with people saying, "Can I upload a file to the cloud?" This is why this is a safe cloud. I myself keep all of my stuff on Brax. I actually don't trust even any of my other devices because I always fear that my computers will be hacked. So I keep everything in Brax because the encryption in Brax is just much more robust than what I can put on my Windows. So I'm on my Windows or my Mac, I actually don't trust it with data. I don't want to put data on my computer here because somebody can come in here and hack it. So I try to keep as little data on my own computer as possible and keep everything in the secure cloud that I have here. So that has been my approach. Refresh, I am gone. Okay. Refresh, you are gone. Hold on. I'm dragging the window. Refresh, you are gone. Okay, so look, he deleted one of the chat sessions. Oh, here's Gregory Hillman right here. Okay. Message at number 3 if you can see this. So we're going to type number 3. Okay? And you can see all the players in here. I can check on this and see who's here. And I see, okay, the timestamp. I can tell here from the timestamp who read the message and when. We have some big groups in here. I have a chat with, close to 500 people. So some of the chats can be big. Now, so there's two things in Brax. One is chat and one is rooms. That's really it, chat and rooms. Rooms is by topic. So it's like blogging. So you have a blog by topic. And there's some people here in politics that have rooms in here. They're private now, but there are some rooms in here that talk about politics, and they're private, kind of like a Cernovich. And it's kind of awesome. There's some well-known people in here. This gentleman here, Praying Medics, you can see his room. I'm not going to go into it, but Praying Medics is an author. Praying Medics is an author, so he writes books, and his followers are here talking inside Brax. We have a political room there. We have a room called Foodies. HRC has a room also. I will show you how to launch multiple multi-party chats in Scope later. So this is one of the more popular rooms in here. It's called Foodies. And it's all food related. Lots of food photos. And just conversations between people. Just friends chatting about food. Just food chat. So it's like a family here. It's like Facebook. It's kind of like Facebook. Safe version though. Because if you post something in here, you don't have to worry that somebody's extracting data from you, because we don't really know anything about you. What do I know about you again? I don't know anything about this guy called Brax4. He has no identity. In fact, let's examine Brax's 4 identity again. Let's see what we know about him. Okay, here's the identity of Brax4. Email, blank. Username, tester. Handle, Brax4. There's nothing else in here. I know nothing else about Brax4. Nothing. Nothing. That's what makes it so so neat, because how can he be compromised? We don't know anything. I don't even have. I don't. Hi, said it works. Yes. What gender is Brax4? He is Zuck. He looks like Zuck. Can't you tell he looks like Zuck? Hillary learned her lesson now. She's safe here on Brax. Bit gender, what? Presumed male. Yeah, well, it's Zuck up there, so it's presumed male, because Brax is talking open bobs. Brax is having open bob conversations. Evening, folks. There's Lily. Yeah, let's see. What's his name? Tester said 3 as well. Oh, look! I got a message from what the Zuck for? I got a message from Nelcha. Oh my gosh. Nelcha is like putting putting stuff on there. And oh my, yeah, that's like Nelcha's putting stuff on there. So, oh my gosh. So anyway, that's I should leave it up there. I'm sure our numbers will suddenly go up. Put open Bob's up there, and my numbers will go up. Make sure wife doesn't see that. Gals on Brax. Yeah, this these are the gals on Brax. There, the gals on Brax, right there. Yep. Nelcha is blackmailing you. Apparently so. So anyway, I didn't get any extra viewers. Darn. I thought I would get extra viewers from that. At least I was hoping to put it to use. Latest of Braxman. So so basically the whole thing about Brax is just talking. Just rooms is pretty much like Facebook. I mean, you're creating a subject matter and topic, and you're talking here, and anyone can post, and you can actually put restrictions on the room, like what you want to talk about. For example, we have, let me pick a page here. $360. We have a $360 room. This page was made by Ron Waxman. The $360 room is made by Ron Waxman. So all of this talk about $360 was started by Ron Waxman. Cool. Yeah, so anything you want to learn about $360 from Ron Waxman, you come in here, and there's a lot of discussion about it. Okay. So yep, Ron Waxman dedicated this whole section to 360. Now, if you want to be the publisher, because one of the things you want to do is be the content creator. It's very simple, actually. I'm going to show you. So this is how to create your own room. I'm Zuck. I'm going to create a new room, and I'm going to call my room Zuck Book. Okay, so I'm going to make a new room. So I'm going to go to settings. There's that gear icon in there. And there's a section here called Manage Rooms, the second yellow one on the list. It's called Manage Rooms. The second one is yellow. This is Bob Room. Okay. And it says create a new room. So I will create a new room. And we're going to call it Zuckbook. And let me use two hands here. Where we talk Zuck. My computer is really, really slow here with this producer. The keyboard's really lagging. And the hashtag is Zuckbook. Okay, and then we're going to put a photo on here, and we're going to use Zuck's photo. And this is where you decide, do you want private or open membership? We're going to make it open. Show members list within room, yes. Allow contact exchange, not necessary. Who can post all? Anonymity of posts, any. Allow notifications, yes. Will room be discoverable? Yes, this is very important here. Because if you don't say yes here, it doesn't show up on the list. That's very, very important. Will room be discoverable, meaning will it show up on the list? We say yes, and the category is internet. Okay, and then we're going to hit save. And there we go. Now, there's Zuckbook. So somebody now on the list will go to their rooms and find the Zuckbook room. So where is it? There it is on mine. We'll see if anybody joins it. Don't keep it open, otherwise you will be zucked. So I'm waiting for people to join this. I presume people will start. There you go. Hello, Zuckers. So we got somebody already joining it. And I presume many more will join. I'll just keep refreshing this and see who else joins the room. And I can see who's in the room. I click on who's here on the upper left-hand corner, and I can see Mike Cernovich is in the room, and Dudette is in the room. It's a race. There. So I got a couple of people in here. And then I can make a comment in here and say, "Zuck you." And if I don't like some, I'll make a second comment here, just so you can see deletion. And I can edit my own comment. There's an edit box there, or I can delete it. There's an X button on the right. But I'm going to hit like. So there, I liked it. I'm going to like myself here too. So you can see it's liked, and I'm going to delete this one. Delete post. Okay, so is it really that hard? Is it really that hard? Yeah, I know it is. It's very complicated. So now, let's say I want to do a multi-party chat. Somebody said do a multi-party chat. Okay, so I'm going to go start a chat. And let's see, who was that to chat with me? Okay, so here's an existing, oh, sorry, chat. Okay, so here's a chat with Mike Cernovich. All I have to do is say add party. I can add any number of people on here, and it will look for people I know. So I'm going to look for this guy. His also name is Brax. Add him to chat. Let me add somebody else. Let's add this guy, BB. I recognize BB here. He just showed up in here. There. BB is in the chat now. Who else will I add here? Some of you new guys. EJPP. I recognize them, that handle here. And so now we're all on chat. So let me see. Let me add SVC Vet. And there he is. So now we're all in the chat. You can see how many people there are in the chat down below. And now we say, hello, Zuckers. Okay. Now I'm going to demo something. I'm going to we'll create a room. I'm going to demo something that Nelcha was asking me a question on. Nelcha, watch this. Since you asked me this question, might as well answer it right now. Nelcha, this is a room. And you were asking me what these extra buttons were on the top. Okay, even if you hold your cursor to it, you'll actually see what it says. If you hold your cursor to it, it says room settings, and the other one says chat for room. So we're going to click on this, room settings, the gear. And what it is, it's a shortcut for the owner to be able to do the settings for the room without having to leave. See, then you're back to where you were. It's just a shortcut. It allows you to edit the room quickly. Like, let's say somebody's hacking you right now and you say, I want to make the room private, and you just make it private right now. like, let's say I want to make it private for 10 minutes. Okay, so that's what that's for. Now, this other one here, let's see who the members are of the room first. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the room right now. 5 people in the room. And now what we're going to do is say, can we do a group chat? We're demonstrating the app called Braxme, which is used to hide you from deep state. It's Zuck encrypted app. So I have a group called Real People, which is all the Periscope people, and we all belong to one room. And now you can now create a single chat based on the room just by this simple thing. You see this little chat icon there? I tap on that and it creates a chat for all of us automatically. And now I don't have to maintain this. Anytime I add anybody to the room, it will automatically get added to this chat. So it basically means I don't have to manage it. All I have to do is worry about who joins the room and they automatically get added to the chat. And chat's a little bit different. Can you, yeah, you can name the chat. This one is automatically the name of the room. It's automatically named to the name of the room. Show the IPs. There is no zucking IPs. Let me see if I can pull Notepad. I'm on the wrong browser here. Let me pull up a log. I'm going to connect to, because, you know, Zucking iSocialFit here is always questioning me because, you know, he wants to defend Zuckbook. So hold on a second while I connect to the server. I don't know if I can connect, but I'm going to try. Connect to my server, and I'm going to download a log. And let's see if I can show it to you. I'm going to download a current log of access so you can see who's accessing this right now. Okay, now I got it. Okay, I'm downloading it right now. It's kind of a big file, so hold on. Okay, it's coming up. Okay, here it is. Okay, and I will show you exactly, because iSocialFit here is always bugging me about this. So I will show you a window capture of that file I just downloaded, which is called the access log from, there you go. That is your Zucking IP addresses. I did it live, so nobody can, nobody can, it has even accurate timestamps. The timestamps are right now live. Here, let me blow it up for you. There. You can see, look at the timestamps. They're accurate. They're, you know, right now. Okay, and that's all I know about you. Where the Zuck is your IP address? Where the Zuck is your IP address? I would like to know. Okay, and people say, well, you're not, you know, you're not encrypted. It's like, Zuck you. It's pretty encrypted to me. Okay, you believe me. iSocialFit. iSocialFit, you don't never fucking believe me because you want to show the superiority of a Zuckbook. I believe it now. I don't have any Zucking. You know why I don't have IP addresses, guys? I want to explain this to you because there's actually a reason I don't want to have an IP. A little bit more. The reason I don't have an IP address is because it's dangerous for me to have it. If I have an IP address, someone will ask me for it. The idea of not having an IP address is you can't ask me for something I don't have. You can't send me a warrant that says, I want a record of all the IP addresses because I don't have it. Yeah, you can make the app multiple tabs. Yeah, you can run the app in multiple tabs. Obviously, I can't do that in a demo here. Right, if you're running it on a browser, you can run it you can have a tab in a room, a tab in a chat. you can actually be doing different things on different tabs on the same session. So you're allowed to do that. So, and I do it all the time. I do it all the time. So on when I'm using Brax, I have multiple things open. So that's a natural way of using this. Okay, so show MP4 video. My computer is so slow though, because of all the OBS. I'm not sure the video will run though. I'm not sure the video would run. So where is this video? Where's the video? Let me go back here. Where's the video? This is the video? I mean, my connection is so slow. I don't have any sound. Who's this? Who's this guy? Who that? I don't have any sound though. Who the zuck is that? I passed 25. I just passed 25 million just now. Zuck, that took a long time. Thank you, Nelcha. Thank you. So, oh, Stefan. Okay. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, goes to show. What do I know? I don't know anything. The Morgan Freeman PSA in the Zuck book should work. Okay, so let's go to that room. You guys, everyone has a different agenda here, so they're passing things. Here's a link to Morgan Freeman's latest PSA. Will this run? Yeah, but I don't have sound. I don't have sound though, so I don't know anything. IP log. I showed you the IP log. Okay, let me just stop that. There's the IP log behind me. Are you not? You should do webcam on Brax. Yeah, I'm gonna have sound broadcasting, but video broadcasting uses up a lot of resources, and I don't have a budget for it. So although it's fairly easy to add to Brax, I just don't have the budget to. I don't have the budget to do. I mean, I'm gonna go broke. I'm not the 1%er anymore, and I run all this for free. So Rob is trapped inside of his computer. I run all of these things that you're looking at for free. You know, there's no expense to you to use Brax. So on the other hand, I'm paying for the overhead. Check Zuckbook room files. Okay, let's go. Somebody can add files. When you're in a room like this, there's a room files, and people can post files on there. And what are these files in here? Rob interview CBS. Rare 1964 clip. Equation. Okay, let me download that. Is it big? There. Again, I have no sound. So, extort equation of George Van Tassel. Whatever that means. So you can actually load videos on Brax. There's no problem. YouTube download. So yes, I was a 1%er. Yes. The IRS said that I was a 1%er, so I believe them. Someone wants to send you money. The IRS said that I was on the top 1% of taxpayers. So I said, oh, I'm a 1%er. So I'm a 1%er, but that was before. I am no longer a 1%er. So what a, yep, I'm in the top 1% of the Zucking Nation. When will they want Rob to get to me? When would they ask for your PayPal? MP3 of your BBS interview. Yeah, so I'm on CBS, and I'll be back on CBS on April 13. And that apparently is a recording of my interview. Any more questions, guys? It looks like you're still on. Not for long. Agent Michael, I'm ready to uh, I'm ready to check out here. Didn't even fire my pistol once. What's your PayPal? Why do you want my PayPal, iSocialFit? Are you gonna give me money? You're sending me money, iSocialFit, or you sending me Bitcoin tip jar? You're gonna send? Can you send Bitcoin in PayPal? How do you send Bitcoin in PayPal? Thanks for your time tonight. Okay, lots of capabilities built into Rob. Yes, thank you. So, what exactly did you? What was talked about in the Cernovich scope about Braxme? What was talked about? I mean, everyone needs to go in here because you need to all be aware and protecting yourself in secure ways that you cannot do it before. Transfer Bitcoin to cash. Does it actually transfer Bitcoin to cash directly in PayPal? BitPal? That guy is on Alex frequently. Which guy is that? Vet on next. Pew pew. Yeah. So, any more questions? And then I'm gonna leave room for other scopers. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. Mike C needed to learn more about it. Fantastic. He is all right. How to protect the Cernovich community, room sources, followers. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So looks like we did our job here. Mike doesn't know about Brax, but many tell him to check it out. It's possible to totally delete a Brax account. Not saying I will. Yes, it's possible to totally delete a Brax account, and you can go into settings and close your account, and you can start a new one. Go to my identities at the very bottom. Close account right there, and save it or close it. Then you can start a new one that's blank. Okay? Yes, it really is closed. There's no backup. There's no way to restore it. Once you've deleted it, there's no way to restore it. And then there's a batch job that runs that starts deleting your content. So it's not restorable. Once you delete it, you can't be restored. I know how to get Rob's IPs. Do you? I don't know. How do you get my IP? I'm on a Zucking VPN. Can't you see I'm on a Zucking VPN? How do you get my Zucking IP address? Ask politely. Okay. Okay. That's how you get my IP. Okay, I got it. Many YouTube subscribers were automatically unsubscribed from Mike's channel, like me. This is why he needs a private place to talk. So do you know Kim? I don't know Kim.com personally, no. He wants to make a new internet entirely encrypted. Yeah, at the moment, since you can conduct your business on Braxme, this is like a encrypted internet. It's kind of like that. Of course, I know of Kim.com. I follow him on Twitter. He doesn't know who I am, though. But I follow him on Twitter. He's epic. Well, since you're a follower of Alex Jones, what app makes those fake videos with different persons' words on your face? It's Face to Face. It's not an app yet. Face to Face is not an app. It's research. There are research versions in universities. One of them is Face to Face, so you can Google that, Face to Face. But the voice, though, is commercial now. It's from Adobe. It's called Adobe Voco, VOCO. That's commercial. I don't know when they're releasing it. It's supposed to be released right about now. Does it use vector tracking? Do you know? It's some sort of thing like that. Yeah. It's kind of. I think it's vector. Yes, and it maps it out. I guess it turns the face into vector, and then it starts to manipulate the facial movements, and then it uses AI then to blend into the existing face, and so then you can't tell, and then it matches the voice. So you can actually, if an actor is speaking out the voice, then the face will reflect it, and then you can use voice changing software to change it to somebody else's voice. Okay, so so I'm planning on using Wednesdays for this kind of educational scope. So if there's anything that I see during the week that requires it to be demoed here, I will demo it in this manner. I did not show you the certificate thing on Chrome, so we'll do that some other day. But I can do it here some other time. Okay? Check the Morgan video in main chat. Okay, I can't listen to it right now. Damn, it's already Wednesday. Damn, already Wednesday. Yeah, next time. Yeah, lots of Wednesdays. So, it's already expired. So, Q Electron. So, okay, so glad to see you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. I can't even turn off the zucking. How do you stop the broadcast? Hold on, I don't know how to stop the broadcast. How do you zucking stop a broadcast? I can't even figure it out. Maybe I just stop streaming. Okay, I'm going to stop streaming. Okay, bye bye.